Mm-hmm.
What?
Ian was asking me if it's going back on again or not.
Yes, when it's not raining, because I'm a very fair weather allotment person. And don't know if you can see it. We had a little accident. Can you see?
Is it?
Our toilet fell over in the wind.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
So
Was
don't
that
think
one
you'll use it
night?
yet. But...
Where's
Yeah.
the toilet outside?
An allotment. We've
Oh
got
right,
a
I thought you
community
meant
allotment.
like you've got an outhouse because you live in the countryside or something.
That would be nice. I'd almost put up with that just to live in the country. No, that's like across the road near the train lines.
Just imagine the husband ringing you and you're in bed reading and he's like, love,
The toilet has fallen over.
the wind's blowing the sheds are over again. I'm trapped. Come and help.
I'm stuck in the shitter.
That's jackass, isn't it?
Yep. Turned upside down.
Watched
Covered in
that the other
goo.
day. It's not goo, Sarah.
Shardia.
Well,
Sorry.
Look at your suntan.
I'm.
Get
I'm
out
like,
of here.
The lighting is shit, but I am very brown.
Get out
No,
of here.
Peter, she's got Asian parents, mate. It's just normal.
No, that is a suntan.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah,
trying to make Peter cringe, to be honest.
No, you can sort of see it. But the room I'm in, I'm somewhere with better internet, which is nice. But yeah, the sun's not shining in here, so it sucks. So apologies for the shite lighting, but you'll just have to do with my lovely suntan.
Do you have any idea how many subscribers we're going to lose because of the bad lighting?
Oh, it's poor North Korea.
Have you just woke up?
No. I went to Housey last night and I stayed over at a mate's place.
All right. Because I was saying,
mate's place.
I was saying before, I'm like, oh, Shardia hasn't seen the messages. I bet she turns up going shit.
I did arrive. I got back at because it's 9:45 here. I got back at 9. It was just like, will you drop me off to pick up my car? And I was like, yeah, of course I will. And then I got back and I was like, oh shit, I'm late.
And your Kiwi accent's gotten thicker as well.
Yep.
It has. There's a lot. Well, it's not as thick as the other Kiwis here. I tell you what, they're proper thick. Wait. So apologies for the lateness, but
It's
I'm
fine.
here now.
I mean, you're online.
Yeah, and I loaded up Coriolis, like the server, immediately. It's been wonderful. I
Nice.
also got 2 spider bites this week, so that's my life.
What dangerous one?
A spider.
Not white-tailed spiders, so they're not poisonous. But I woke up 2 nights ago, like I was like, fuck, thinking a mozzie got me. And then I went to the chemist yesterday. I was like, oh, that's not a mozzie bite. You've been bitten by a whitetail. I was like, well, what the fuck do I do with it? And she's like, well, you've got this $55 cream. I'm like, fuck off, I'm not paying that. And then I went to her mates, and she's like, yeah, put Vicks on it, like Vicks Vapor Rub, and it worked. So if you ever get bitten by a mozzie, Vicks Vapor Rub, it takes the itching away. It's all good.
Holy crap. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to get bitten by one of those things, but yeah.
Yeah.
The
I had a mate that got bit. Oh, it was so red and angry, and I was like, oh, it's just a mozzie bite. But a mate of mine got bit on his willy, so he had to be circumcised because of that.
What?
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
at least he was bit in a spot that, was circumcisable.
Yeah. Could be worse.
Could have been
Sorry,
worse.
mate, I'm gonna have to chop your knob off.
Mate, you know.
You're no longer a Bruce, mate. You're a Sheila.
Fish.
I also
Oh
have to
my God.
fumigate. Yeah, I gotta fumigate the room that I'm in today because the bastard is still alive and I'm gonna kill him.
Pajamas, duct tape them closed. Like literally hazmat suit.
Oh, I have to strip out this entire room. There's so much shit in here as well. I'm in the
Please, while you
spare
do
room.
it, just shout, "Fuck you, Tony!"
Fuck you, Tony bit me on the fucking leg. Could have been worse.
Yeah. Uh, right. What changes were you going to make?
Ones.
Oh, Megan's already made hers.
I think so. That's enough, innit? I just need one in there to be able to roll that stat, yeah?
Yep. There's a couple of new stats that I've just switched on. One of them's mind points. So if your mind points, like your hit points, drop to 0, all kinds of things happen because that the closer to 0 you get, the more stress you have, and things get bad. And then there's also radiation, which you all have one of.
I've got a suit on.
Does it protect you from? Oh, yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't. You're not. It's not covering your head and your hands and everything, is it?
Yeah, it's a full shell in it.
So you walk around like full space suit.
Yeah.
Just got off the UFO. All right, okay.
Yeah.
You don't get a radiation point then.
Might smell a bit and get a bit sticky.
Yeah, that's cool. I can live with that.
You're not going to die.
No. Have I got extra hit points as well, Peter? I'm sure I only had less.
I've not touched your hit points. They get calculated off your character sheet. Just got off the UFO.
Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah.
I think it goes off your strength. I want to say.
I don't think
No.
I've got strength.
Might smell a bit and get
It's
a
a
bit
multiple of some things. I can't
That's
remember.
cool. I can live with that.
sticky. You're not going to die.
Are we
Hold on,
better
what is it?
put in? Are we better like I don't? What do you call it?
I've not touched your hit
Are we
points. They
better
get
making sure
calculated
we've
off
got
your
all them advanced
character
skills
sheet.
covered as
Oh,
well?
okay.
That's good. Yeah.
I think it goes off your strength. I
That
wanna say.
somebody's got a point in.
Do what you need to do.
Might smell a bit.
Be allowed
It's
to
a
discuss
multiple of
that
some
though.
things.
Will
I
that
can't.
spoil
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. No, carry on. This is the introductory adventure.
Are we
Hold on,
better
what is it?
put in? Are we better?
But if you do want to carry on with this into the main campaign, then you don't even need to use the same characters or even the same group.
As well. That's good.
That's fine. We're just done in the system.
That
We'll be back in a sec, so you can do your discussion.
allowed to discuss that though.
Hey.
Will that spoil
Yeah,
it?
Nice. I'm gonna go get a drink. So
This is the introductory adventure. Hold on, what is it?
I think Shadia might have command automatically. Wait for her to come back. Does anyone have high wits?
I've got
Not
some
wits, it's
wit.
empathy. How much empathy have people got?
Only got 3.
My
3
wit
empathy.
5.
Me and Craig are very witty.
I'm very agile, but I'm not strong and I'm not empathic. Do we have like no one with empathy?
Got no, I've got 3 empathy. We're not an
Okay.
empathetic team, are we? Even though we.
Oh no. I've got
No,
one.
I got one.
A
Is it-
solid
Do we have
one.
anyone? Do we have anyone with a 1 in command and culture?
I have 1 in command, but none in culture. I've also put 1 into pilot, but if everyone's got pilot covered, I'll move that point.
I've got 3 pilot.
Right, I'll move that point into. Does anybody have datagen?
Yeah. Sorry.
Shout out what we don't have.
So command, you've got 1. Culture, I don't
Yeah.
think anyone's got 1.
Right, I'll shove a point in there because I can.
Data Gin is both myself and Craig, I think.
I've got a point.
Okay. Medicuri, Meg's just picked up.
Yeah, I've put 1 in there.
Mystic powers.
Is that not the magic person? Who's that? Is that Dill or Craig?
Does anyone have any mysticism?
I don't think so because I can't find it. No.
Might be Dylan then.
Dylan has. I don't think he's here. What were you asking about? Mystic
Does anyone
powers,
have
not.
a mystic?
Yeah,
No.
sorry mate. I'm just getting a bit. I heard you talking about the. I heard my name. What are you
Yeah.
saying about me?
Shh, everybody now. Shh.
We've got
Do you
no
have
mystics.
Mystic power, Dill.
Mystic
Are you the
power?
mystic of the team?
I don't think so.
Mystic Meg. No, nobody's got Mystic.
I think it should be Mystic Meg then, surely.
Oh, go
If
on
you're
then.
the Medicurgy. Medicurt?
Where's
Medicurt,
the Mystic?
you know,
I'm
it's
like a
medic-
witch doctor. Right.
A 0.
Pilot, I've got 3.
Guardia, those onion rings are awfully flat. Are they discs?
They're
Onion discs.
Onion discs. They don't do rings and.
Okay.
Oh no!
no,
they're
they're
normal.
onion. Well, it's green. It won't show up.
Does Has anyone got science?
Science, baby. That's what I'm good at.
Science.
Science and technology.
I've got technology and no science. Don't know how that works.
Got a lot of tech, but that's okay because they seem to be coming up a lot. So if multiple people can try multiple times, then not a bad thing.
We're still only allowed 10 points in everything, and do we get an extra point? Oh, we get an extra point when our experience goes up, don't we, or something? Right. I'm sorted then. Are we changing our have we sorted that now then, yeah? Advanced skills.
I think so. I think we've got one. At least one person has at least one in all of it.
That's good. What about that talent stuff? Is the anybody changing
Like the group talent.
Well, the icon thing.
Keep in mind.
Yeah, I'm happy with mine, I think.
Yeah, I'm good with mine.
The group icons in this quick start guide, I couldn't see any information on them.
Who's changed the name of the ship again to D's Nuts?
It's not going to stop.
New category this week, Peter.
What is it?
Move from boobs to nuts.
All right.
I've got some spiders in there as well.
Brilliant.
Okay, you're on maximum radiation now.
Yeah, it took so long. Does anybody want to change the group talent? We're currently truth seekers.
Is that the one where you ask me a question, I have to answer it?
Yeah.
You should definitely change that.
Should we?
What would you recommend, Peter?
Anything but that one.
Definitely stick with that one then.
Oh, can I ask you a question? You know, on the
It's going to cost a dark point.
D's Nuts section, the character sheet for that, the new ship.
Mm-hmm.
What do these numbers mean underneath, like?
So each of those stations are your stations. So pilot, technology, command, data gen, range combat. Each one of those, when you click it, is how many dice you get to roll for that station.
Okay.
So I get to roll 6 for range combat then.
Yeah. Pilot gets to roll 8. Engineer gets to roll 8. Ivar Biggles only rolls 2 for command. So that'll be interesting. But it's a strange way, the way that it works. So when you're in combat with ships, the captain, that would be Shardia, has to secretly tell me what she plans on commanding everybody to do. And then I have to tell her what the enemy is going to do. And then everybody rolls. So then you can't change it and you go, oh, you're going to attack. I'm going to defend. Because you might end up both attacking. Kind of thing. So, but I don't think we're going to get to that in this session. I hope. There's only so much reading I can do.
Are we ready?
We finished metagaming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Hope you enjoyed it, because that's the last chance before the next campaign. Right, so where we left off. So you are all on the Ghazali, which is, or was, a cruise liner, a space cruise liner, a decommissioned one, and you were en route to save a mining colony in the next system. However, something happened along the way. You were all woken up in your stasis pods, alarms blaring, red lights everywhere. You managed to interface with the ship's AI, which was good going, and you were able to glean the fact that the Ghazali is slowly or quickly sinking into the sun, into the star. It's lost all engines. Things are broken all over the place. You've discerned that there are, out of I think 300 passengers, there's about 47 left, including yourselves. You found some survivors in the med bay, although they didn't account for everyone. You decided to make your way to the bridge, and whilst you were all deliberating on how to try and open this door, Ah. Just stop changing the ship name. While you're all
It's not very
deliberating,
acceptable.
on how to open the door, a strange creature appeared behind you. You'd only ever heard of these things, never actually seen one. It appears to be wolf-like in appearance, not a full werewolf, but also not a million miles away.
Do we know if it's hostile?
So the way I would like you all to play this game is to tell me what you're doing, and I will react to what you're doing.
Okay.
Because
Staring at a giant space wolf?
you lot control the narrative.
Are we locked in? I can't remember.
So you're in a corridor. You can't open the door. I think you used your special ability to ask me a question. I made it clear that you will not be able to get through this door from this side. You don't have the tools for it.
Spacewalk.
Someone's gonna need to spacewalk.
Mhm.
So you're in a corridor. There's not, other than a couple of very narrow alcoves, there's not much else here other than a door and a corridor.
But is
that
it
you came
two-way
from.
corridor? Or is the corridor...
There is a
dead end?
bridge door at the end of the corridor, and it is locked.
Ah, so we're
There's
trapped.
a werewolf behind us.
Werewolf, yeah, they're called Nakatras. I think some NPC might have mentioned it earlier in the session last week. I did forget to mention Craig tried to open the control panel for the door and roll quite well, and I forgot to mention that you've discerned that this door panel, this control panel, is beyond repair. And you lack the spare parts to repair it. So at the end of the corridor stands this creature, breathing heavily.
I think time for our commanders to take command, isn't it? Here we go. Hey, boss.
I'll pull a dress pocket. Nobody moves a muscle.
Is anybody moving a muscle?
I'm doing as I'm told.
Okay. This creature stands there staring at you. It's not... I mean, it looks menacing. All of a sudden, you see across its face, like almost flashes, that its face just bubbles up and turns red as it makes this weird hissing, wailing sound, and runs away. Runs back into the darkness, and I'm going to need anybody that's got radiation to roll me that number of d6s. As a flash of heat burns through this corridor. And our resident pilot can feel... You've been feeling these tremors for a while. I think it's you, Sarah, right?
Yeah.
You've been feeling these tremors for a while, and you all definitely feel a shudder in the ship. So roll me some d6s. Oh no, Dylan.
That's all mine for the night.
How do I roll a d6 again? Just from
Right at the bottom in the chat, the chat
Oh
box.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Just click however many d6s. I think you've all got one apart from Megan.
Have you got your name? The little players list at the bottom, Sarah. That's clear.
No idea.
You need to do the user configuration. Save. I think you have to link it to the... I don't know. I'm just missing... Oh, Megan doesn't roll. Okay, so... Dylan's character, Blaze... this heat hits you. This heat hits you like you're sat in an oven. You don't know it's coming from everywhere and nowhere as you take 1 point of damage.
What, hit point damage or radiation damage?
Hit point damage. Hello, Chris.
Hello.
We have an observer. So yeah, Dylan's character takes...
Well, the one time
Wait,
I
are
roll
you-
a straight 6 and it's actually bad.
Yeah, it's bad. Just wait till you get more radiation. You roll more 6s.
Can't wait.
So because Dylan rolled a 6, does he not get it? So if we roll a 6, we skip that round.
So every so often, when at certain points in the game, when I choose to use my darkness point, you have to roll your radiation rolls if you have any radiation. If you get a 6, then you take however many dice, you get that many hit points taken off you. The rest of you are okay.
Oh, okay. So we shouldn't take a hit point.
Correct. Only Dylan takes one.
Oh, okay.
Surely it should be Sarah.
Think so,
Rolling
wouldn't
a
you?
1.
I'm not going to argue. Sorry.
Ones don't mean anything in this one.
Only 6s. 6 or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm probably just going to be rolling 1s for the rest at night now, you know that.
Yep. What would you like to do?
Change the name of the ship, for one thing.
I'm not even going to look. I am.
Oh, go on. What is it?
I know who did this one.
The Iron
I don't know what you mean, Peter.
Yeah. So what would you like to do? About halfway down the corridor is an airlock.
We don't have an exosuit. Well, you've got an exosuit, haven't we? As in, Meg could go out.
We've lost your sound. You're on mute, Meg.
You're on mute.
Say, does somebody else not have one as well? I'm sure there were 2. No? Okay, well. Shall I go and do a spacewalk then?
What, an
Do it,
exosuit?
Meg.
Sorry, you're referring to an exosuit.
Yeah, have you got one, Craig?
Yeah, I've got one. Yeah, I'll fucking do it, Meg. I'll fly off into the cold darkness of space to be
We're not
forever.
better going together to, like,
Can we can
there's bikes. Okay.
can we swap gear as well? Or are you limited? Because if you don't have tech and you're going into somewhere to open a door, are you the right person to go in?
Yeah.
I mean, I am,
I've got a
given
recon
that I have
Okay.
tech.
Yeah.
I'm not. I was just going out to have a look around, like.
I've just got a
Sorry.
recon
With
pro.
a you've got a knife there, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got a knife. I've got some medical equipment. Oh, and I can try and use the communicator out there as well.
Yeah. Do you want
That's
to?
true.
I have a hand jet in my inventory. If anybody wants to use it,
Hand
if they
jet.
can. Yeah, it's a hand jet designed for as an engine for one person in 0G. Gives you +1 on dexterity in 0G.
Nice.
That would be helpful.
Who's got the least dexterity?
Got 0.
We've all got 0 on that one. What about agility? Because it's agility plus dexterity, isn't it?
Oh, I've got some agility, yeah.
I've got 2 dexterity.
I've got
What's
2
spacewalking
dexterity and
like?
5 agility. But I've no suit.
And you're an engineer, aren't you? And you're a techie. Dylan.
Doesn't want to tell you.
No, I know.
So,
Good
now that we've
notice.
finished metagaming, what would you like to do?
Well, it's not gaming, is it?
Yeah. Hello, I've come for a job interview. My
go
IT
ahead.
skills are 5, however, my culture skills are 0. Can I have the job?
Do we send Dylan in? Because he sounds like the right person to get things running.
He
Yeah.
hasn't got an exosuit, though.
I've not got an exosuit. I've got
I'll go. But I'm eating bugles at the moment.
Oh, nice.
I've got a recon probe in my inventory, which is like a bit of a drone. It's got 2 hours battery.
I get in my exosuit and I'm gonna be like, why does it smell like barbecue bugles?
Is there no other exosuits near the hatch? Like, is there not like one of them places where they've got loads of suits in?
There's two docks for exosuits in the airlock, and they're both empty.
Nice. Well, I don't know whether Tatty Hattie would give up her exosuit because she doesn't really want radiation poisoning.
I think Craig really wants to go off on a spacewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go.
It's
By
Craig
yourself?
Joseph and Dylan
As your
Blaze.
captain, as your captain, I will give you a 25% raise if you do this.
Wow, write that down.
Does somebody want the hand jet thing?
Really wants to go off on a spacewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go.
No,
By
Craig
yourself?
Joseph.
Doesn't sound
Meg
like it.
and Dylan
As your
Blaze.
captain,
Well, if I'm going,
Yeah.
yeah, but if Craig's going
You could both go.
by himself, then
Probably both go in case you come across a baddie, buddy up and all that.
yeah, all right then.
Are you both going?
Yeah, once I finish eating my bugles.
We'll wait, don't worry.
No problem. I mean, if I die out there, at least when I have, full tummy.
What's a bugle?
You know,
That's an
bugles.
instrument.
Crisps. They look like bugles.
Like the instrument.
Shells.
Like which
Yeah.
They're like little tiny tornadoes.
Yeah.
Tornadoes.
All right, okay, yeah, I think I know what you mean.
They're hideous, basically.
Flavour are they?
They're freaking delicious, Sarah. Shut your mouth.
It tastes like rabbit food.
It tastes like what?
Oh, Charlie is
Rabbit food.
What the fuck do you feed your rabbit?
They're just not nice. They're maize, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Not potato. Sorry, not good enough.
Not taters. Do you not like
Yeah.
Pringles then either?
Well, they were potatoes once.
They're not
Pringles?
potatoes though.
So they're powdered potato.
Listen, you little elitist gatekeeper of crisps. Get out of here. Right, let's go on a spacewalk.
Can anyone hear me go? "Nom, nom, 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 nom"?
So I'm going to suit up, just punch the airlock pad, and walk out like a champ. And then I'm going to pull Meg's oxygen line out like I'm Harry Stamp and push her back into the ship and be like, no, you go look after my daughter. You marry my daughter, Meg. It's right.
No, no.
It took a minute for the reference to sink in, didn't it?
For me, yeah. I've only watched that film the other day as well, you know.
Did you?
I love it.
Meg's Ben Affleck in this scenario.
You right, you Ben Affleck. You press the button and the airlock cycles, so the familiar hissing sound as your as the air is the pressure in the airlock drops and your suits slightly inflate to equalize the air pressure, and you hear just a large thunk on the outer door as it unlocks. And Craig's already said he's going out, so you push the airlock door open, and you are your visors like automatically like frost, like the automatic frosting windows, as it's like a two-way mirror.
Yep.
Because the light from the star
Your
is
captain, I will give you.
for a moment, it takes a while for your eyes to adjust, as the external cameras on your suits are now showing you images on the inside like a TV, because your visor's completely blocking the light out.
Okay.
As you look around the ship, because you can see all the way down to the front, to the front end, you see that huge sections have been ripped off, and there's still debris just flying everywhere as the ship plunges towards the sun. You see there's various like patches of like a blue ED field, which is a electrodynamic field, which is like basically like a shield that where sections have blown out, and the automatic ED fields have engaged, so creating like a barrier and creating an atmosphere inside the ship. But some of them you can see are like fizzing in and out. So you know, hopefully there was nobody there.
Is there any
But yeah,
stable?
I mean, they're all over, all down, front and back, side to side of the ship. But there's obviously it's running out of energy to keep these fields up. As you look kind of to the side down where you are, the wall, you can see that an ED field has been lifted in front of the bridge. So the windows have blown in, and an ED field has erected on the front of like the visor of the ship.
Right. Okay.
Your mag boots engage as you're able to walk on the skin of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to
was
do?
I heading down on the bridge? He like radios the others like, what was I doing again? Are we heading down on the bridge? Is that the plan?
Yep.
Yeah. Just there like.
Yep.
Get the weapons. I think
This
there's a
is
plan.
Technician Joseph. What were we doing again?
Who's doing the beeping sound?
That was me. I've got a little walkie-talkie. in
Oh
front
my
of me.
god, that's amazing!
It's good, isn't it?
I thought it was my PC. I'm like, oh, it's just beeped.
But yeah. So he just like trots along the skin of the ship like, ba ba da ba 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 da, just humming like elevator music as he kind of trots along the edge of the ship to where he needs to be. Because I imagine it's a bit of a trek, right? It's not going to be just like 2 meters away. It's a, you know.
Yeah.
Ba ba da ba 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 da. Right. I think I'm getting it. Yeah, now guys, I'm nearly there.
Roger over.
What's Megan doing? Is Megan there as well?
Tatty's following close behind, but she's not dancing to tune.
Okay.
She's just walking. Like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah, so basically Craig's in front of you, kind of doing a little cha-cha as he walks along the hall, and you're just walking behind him, just...
Come on, Tatty. At least enjoy yourself when you're in a life and death situation. Over.
Oh, I'm trying to.
Roger.
I love it.
That is
I love
brilliant.
it so much.
Oh, I'm gonna be messing about with the comm system and see if I can get any answer anywhere. Hello, Mayday.
The static is ever present there. However, for a moment, you do catch. It just comes in just for a few seconds. You hear some radio signals coming in. You can't really make out what they're saying, and then it cuts out again and it goes back to static.
Crap.
Well, that was weird.
I think I'm gonna make.
Do you like that, Peter?
I do. I want it.
It is. It's amazing.
Love it.
Which way are you heading?
The bridge, aren't we?
Alright,
To the
alright.
weapons. We're going for the windows.
From the wall.
Well, we're coming out just step through the
So-
windows.
Sweat. I'm not gonna finish that.
I mean, it is hot. We are drifting towards the sun, to be fair.
Okay, you reach the ED field, and you're fairly certain you can just pass right through it because it automatically detects your suit, so you're able to pass through it as it warps around you. Are you going inside?
Heading into the bridge. Over. Peter's loving that.
Oh yeah. Okay, let me move this down a bit. So you enter the bridge. I've forgotten last week that this game comes with loads of maps, and I didn't show you any of them. Is it
The one.
Joseph Mendy is there? And is it Cleo? Oh no, it's Tatty Hattie. Hattie, Hattie, Hattie ho. As you enter the bridge, your suits deflate because it's normal atmosphere in here. What you see is quite a lavish bridge. It's decorated with carpets. I mean, obviously, apart from the front that's blown out, it is decorated with carpets. There are two. The first thing you notice is two corpses just floating. They appear to have a captain's and a first officer like insignia on their suits. And yeah. You can also see, but you can't hear because you're still in your suits. There's like a communicator screen on the wall is flashing on and off every so often. At the back of the bridge, you see a stairwell and bulkhead door. Presumably that's where your crew is. There is the bridge, and there's a number of lockers at the back here and here. And obviously all the controls, the captain's chair. Can everybody see this, by the way, or am I just...
Yeah, there's some absolutely ancient rugs there as well, yeah?
Yep, so it is decorated. I mean, it does have an Eastern theme to this game, so that's what's
I mean,
happening.
no,
Yeah,
but that's
yeah,
racist, isn't it? Like, look at them rugs. That's a proper racist stereotype.
Why? I used to have these rugs.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
It's
I mean, you are Turkish, Peter, so there's Ah, I knew that I'd get you.
The ED field fails, and Craig is sucked out into space.
Rocks fall,
Goodbye.
is that the equivalent of rocks fall, you die?
Yeah, the ED field fails. What would you like to do?
We
You're in
see
your-
what has
It
created
says,
the
Tatty,
blue
Tatty,
arrow.
go look in them lockers. I'll see if I can get the
Right.
bulkhead open. Over.
Yeah, Roger.
Gotta make the bleep, Meg.
Bleep. Over and out. Bleep. There we go.
You only
Please
over and
give
out
these
when you're
numbers,
ceasing
Peter.
communication.
Yeah,
Ceasing communication for now.
over. No.
There's all sorts of shit floating around in this bridge. There's water, there's blood, there's items of various descriptions.
Meteorites, anything like that.
Hey, what? Sorry.
Like meteorites, whatever's blown this
No,
section out.
I mean, it's blown from the inside, as far as you can tell.
Oh, okay.
Would I be able to see what opens the bulkhead to try and let my companions in with us?
It's a simple push button. Are you heading up the stairs to let
Wait,
everybody in?
this chamber's pressurized, right? Like they're not just going to get sucked out at the front of the like there's a
Yeah.
field, isn't there, that covers it?
There's indicators on the walls that indicate pressurization. I mean,
Okay, then
it's
I'll go
integral
push the
to-
button and try and let them in, like, you know. Opening the bulkhead now. Over.
Received, over.
Because Meg, we're over and out. She's gone.
That's a big 10-4 for confirmation. Tatty Hattie has left the building.
She's left the comms.
Teddy Hattie has left Discord.
How are you moving?
This is amazing. Can you not move?
Oh,
Or is it paused? I can't see.
Yeah.
should we
Okay,
be able
so
to see these numbers, Peter, as well?
yeah, it's fine. It's just,
Right,
it
I'm
doesn't
going
matter.
straight to Arm's locker then.
Okay.
Oh, having a look at that.
So CT Joseph Mendy goes up the spiral staircase, opens the doors. Right, control the narrative.
So Migs is still in the pressurized room, isn't she? Like, if we go in there, we're dead.
No. This room is perfectly safe. The bridge is perfectly safe. The field is holding for now.
Oh, right, yeah.
The lockers are locked. There's a very obvious red light on each of the lockers.
I'm gonna press my Buzz Lightyear button to take my helmet off. You know, like, so it all folds back like Buzz Lightyear.
I'm gonna head over to the lockers with Meg. Maybe see if we can get them
Yeah.
open.
Yep. What sort of lock is it?
Ha-
Electronic lock. I like all of them.
The
Are they
keypad?
hackable? Can I use my multi-tool?
It's a multi-tool, isn't it? It's like a Swiss Army knife.
But is it though? Because remember, this is space. So would it not be like a data pad with different
Multi-tools
functions
in space.
Actually, it says tools ordinary and a multi-tool. And I'm assuming it would have a diagnostic capability.
Okay, so you
Like a
hold your
tricorder,
multi-tool up to
plug it
it,
in,
and it diagnoses the lock as locked.
is locked.
The item for
Shall we try and
remotely
hack it?
hacking things is a bit more advanced for level 1.
Is there a way to get? Can we hack them, or are they not hackable?
Tell me what you
No.
do, and we'll walk through it.
Is it a
Walk through
mechanical?
it.
Is it a mechanical lock?
It is an electronic lock
Electronic.
of some kind. I mean, like it's a weapons locker. It's not just it's not a locker where you put your shoes when you're at the gym.
Yeah, yeah. But it's electronic lock, yeah.
Yes,
Does it have a keypad, or is it?
there is no keypad.
Electric?
A car swipe bit. Can we check the captain?
These, I mean, you'll know that these weapons lockers, the arms lockers, will usually have some kind of key fob that unlocks them.
Yeah, let's check the captain and the.
These generally run off biometrics.
Oh,
Are you keeping your suit on just so you can do the beep?
No.
I mean, it's not difficult to kind of pull the captain down from where he's floating. He does have a fob around his neck. His face is charred. I mean, it's barely recognizable as human. His clothes are burnt. Serious dose of radiation.
definitely dead.
Well, it looks dead.
We'll
What's
check
left
him.
of it? What's left of him looks dead.
Alright, okay.
We're in 0G in here, yeah?
Nope, it's all normal Gs.
All normal
For now.
Gs.
So the captain's on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Has he got anything else?
taking his-
useful?
Pardon?
Anything else useful in his pockets or around his neck? He's got pockets left.
He has. He's got a standard issue. Where is it? He has a transactor, which is basically where money's held, like a wallet, but it's all electronic. You press the button on it, you see it's got 1250 bear on it.
Got his Bitcoin hard drive on it.
His Bitcoin says he's got 1250 bit. I think I'm going to call it Bitcoin from now on. 1250 Bitcoin and a personal holo communicator.
I'll point these out to everybody, I guess, but I'm not. Me neither.
Who's the techie here? Is it you, Craig?
It's me.
You know from even just the basic laws of salvage, and you've been on a lot of salvage missions. In fact, most of you have done. There is a thing called an emerald disc, but it's like a black box of a ship, heavily encrypted. Every ship has one, usually on the bridge.
Okay, let's find it then. Let's find it. Also, I'm going to take his Bitcoin wallet. Absolutely, that's getting snafu'd.
Christmas bonus.
What do you say?
Fucking damn right. That's paying for the Christmas party, Beg. Tatty, should I say?
On both of these corpses, you find standard issue shock sticks
Oh,
with 2 power cells for each.
Nice.
I'll take one of them.
Yeah, I'll grab one.
I was going to dual wield them like fucking Judge Dredd or something.
Hold on, I need just give me a sec to do this.
Also, he had
Shtick.
like a comms terminal thing, did he?
Hold on. Holocom's. Just hold on. Who's the other person that's taking the stick?
Me.
Me.
Someone says me, but I don't know who that is.
Every motherfucker just me.
Me and
I'm looking at a
Dylan
completely
and
different
Shardia.
screen. Shardia, okay. Shock stick. Right, so you've both got a shock stick each. Yeah, the holo communicator, personal holo communicator, which is
Surely
It's-
our
it's just a
sensor
fancy
operator
phone.
takes that.
I'll have a... Sorry.
So the sensor operator takes that, surely? Or the
Alright.
engineer?
Yeah, I'm sensor operator. I'll grab that.
Which one's the flight deck?
personal. There you go. The flight deck. This is the flight deck.
As in, where does the pilot sit? Where's the pilot? Because we want to
the
try and
pilot-
move this ship, don't we?
Yep, the pilot. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So every so often, Craig and Megan couldn't hear this because they were in their suits. Every so often, a message repeats on the communicator screen on the wall, and it repeats: "Warning: anomaly on entry. Unidentified sensor object. Hull breach on deck 12. Thrusters are offline. Stasis chamber is offline. Unstable field pattern. Decompressions on decks 3, 6, 8, 19. Reactor spike. Activating emergency protocols. Firing aft probes." And then it cuts out halfway through the sentence. And after a few seconds, it repeats again. This is an
What's our
external
approach?
message
We
from
should know
somewhere
that,
else.
shouldn't
Those are the aft engines.
we? Okay.
So the aft probes.
So are we spinning?
But this is a message coming from somewhere else. This is a communicator.
Is there any way we can tell how old the message is? Is there any logging information on it?
The black box is the emerald disc.
Okay.
On the communicator, does it not have like somebody's name at the top, like from, I don't know, the engine room or something like that?
Is there
if you
a
want to
panel?
interrogate it, you'll have to give me a tech roll.
I won't.
That's my forte. I'll do that.
You quickly scroll through the menus, and you find that this message has come from the Zafira, the Legion, the Ghazali's Legion escort that was just ahead of you when you were
Has it got
convoying
timestamp?
to where you were going.
Wait,
It
so
was
they've had a hull breach, not necessarily. It's not an internal comms. That's come from another ship. Okay.
the timestamp is from approximately 7.5 hours ago.
Oh,
Right.
bloody hell.
We're all gonna die. Is there any way we can get the systems back online up here?
What do you wish to do?
How would we, if we were to, because we want to try and move the ship, don't we? Because we can't. You were telling us last time that our ship doesn't have enough power to get out of the gravitational field.
The probes, not the probes. Sorry, the escape pods don't have. They've no
Okay, so
engines.
our ship will.
So if you launch from an escape pod, you will also just plunge into the sun. There's no engines on those things.
I
Or-
understood it that our ship wouldn't get out of the gravitational field. It's a lot
Sorry,
easier.
if I said that, I'm mistaken.
The ship can get
You
out,
know,
but it
move
can't
this thing.
take everybody, can it?
Can we try and is there anything we can do on the panels up here to get anything working? Do we know that, and how do we find that out?
Well, what do you want to get working? What are you trying to do?
Well, we
The
can't take
cost
anyone
of-
with us. We need to save people.
Can
Joseph says, "Fuck people. We need to save us."
yeah, Tat is in agreement that apart from like we don't know where everybody is and we've got a limited amount of time, so if we see them, they can come, I guess.
Yeah,
We can get
I'm
15
all for
people as
saving
well.
anyone we find, but I'm not fucking rooting through the ship to find every last living soul.
Is there any?
What about all the people back in Midbay? Are we just going to leave them? Because they're not going to fit.
Like I said, I'm all, well, we'll have to do a draw straws then, won't we?
Us as well?
No.
No.
No, it's our ship. Why the fuck would we give up our spaces for randos?
Definitely. Have we got the weapons cabinet open?
I mean, it's easy enough to work out that the tag around the captain's neck and the first officer not only give you access to the lockers, they give you access to a lot of systems on the ship, like all of them.
Oh, that's handy then.
So can we
Yeah,
get
you
weapons?
You open the lockers. Inside, you find all your own equipment.
Nice.
2 Vulcan pistols with 4 reloads each, 11 shock sticks with 2 cells each, and 11 Vulcan carbines with 8 reloads each.
Take a carbine, please.
Yeah, show off, Trim.
Would you tell him how many reloads it's got?
That's the drinks fund.
So bear in
can I have a
mind,
shot
you've got a
stick? Can I have
finite
that?
number of stuff that you can carry. So if you're thinking of just going, I take all the carbines, just think, battle rifles, and there's 11 of them.
How much can we carry? Because technically we can carry him back to Medbay. At least
I
arm
would
up.
probably
the,
say
the
you'd
guys
need a
there.
trolley or something. There's
Is there
no
anything
way
to
you're
get around?
carrying.
You've got a little thing in your
No.
items.
Yeah, like I've equipped heavy armor and a shock stick, and I've got 4 slots left before I'm over encumbered.
You strong.
So a carbine. Carbine weighs. What is it? Vulcan carbine. Where is it? Come on. Weight normal. So I'd probably say you can carry a carbine and a pistol.
Okay.
Assume. Come on. There's no trolley in here. I mean, it's a spiral staircase. This locker was for one person, one weapon.
Is that not a carpet in the middle of the room?
At this point, just
they're
to
not in
shoot
the,
them up
the,
in this
they're
week.
not in. They're bad, aren't they? They won't be able to fight anyway, I don't think. What's in these cupboards, Peter?
Sorry, it's the rest of the weapons.
Right, okay.
The split between both.
Can we turn the thrusters on from here, or do we have to go jumpstart them at where they are?
From what you remember, what Suleiman said, the engines are offline.
Can
We'll
I
find
go
out
up to
why.
the control pad?
Is there a restart
Yeah.
button?
Someone
Where's our
printing
pilot?
something?
Oh, it's my printer, sorry. It just decides to
Oh,
let me
you've
know
got your own
it's
sound
awake.
effects. Cool.
Yeah,
Beep beep, over.
I want the 56k modem next. Yeah, so the engines are offline.
Pilot Cleo, come and restart the engines.
Yeah, can I?
Come and restart the engines.
Yeah, can I?
Come and restart the engines.
Yeah, can I?